I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh. I like having fun.
Bring me up. Bring me up. Okay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Tim Heidecker here. We are live. Confirm we are live, my friends. I sang. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting on this day, Thursday, December 30th, 2001. The last day of the year. Today is New Year's Eve. That's right, folks. December 30th, last day of the year. Except for tomorrow, which is December 31st. I'm in the studio here in just an awful day here in Los Angeles, Glendale, Southland area. We're just sitting under a non-stop torrent, ladies and gentlemen, torrent. A lot of you kids out there torrent TV shows and movies and pornos. A lot of pornos being torrented.
It's hurting the industry.
It is. And frankly, folks, we're sitting under a torrent of rain. It's been continuing since yesterday. Just cold, steady rain. And in fact, thank you. Let's set the ambiance here. Let's set the mise en scène. In fact, our crew, not cast and crew, I should say, Victor Berger
right.
the fourth is here.
Hello, everybody.
Our guest, Doug, are you there? Doug Lucenhop?
Doug.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Doug.
sir. Doug reporting in from
Doug.
where?
Hello. I am in Colorado right now. I'm snowed in.
So Doug is snowed in. We got the word yesterday. He was expecting to be back in the studio. So Doug's not here. Doug is, what do you say, snowed in?
Yeah, we're snowed in here, man. I'm gonna have to dig myself out or just wait it out another week.
I know
or
there's
so.
been a lot of issues with weather and travel and flights being canceled. And what flight were you supposed to be on?
Well, I have a car, but
I
my
see.
car's. Yeah, we're snowed in here.
You're just packed in, huh? All right.
We're
Well,
packed in.
you're gonna stick with us for a little bit today, and so you're there at what, your parents' house or?
Yeah, my mom's here.
Did you put any salt down? Oh, there we go.
Snowed in,
Hey,
right, Mom?
Pauline. Happy holidays.
Let me get my gloves off. There they are. I'm so
So,
cold.
hey, Pauline,
Real
just want to let
clear.
you and the viewers know, and everybody. Gary, clear the shot, please. Gary, get out. Get out. You're not called
Oh,
upon
he's
yet. I
fine.
haven't called you
All
yet.
right, come on back. Come on back.
No, I did. Pauline, you don't direct this show. I do. Get him out of there. Gary,
Out of there.
Gary, I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna drop the call here if you don't clear the frame.
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying to watch me.
Oh, you can't do it. I have power over you.
Drop it. Well,
Hypnotic
look, just
power.
I'll let you stay, but Chris Bagnall's behind me here in the Doug chair. I hope that's all right with you, Doug. He's keeping your
shoes to
seat
fill.
warm.
If that's what you got to do. That's what you got to
Yeah.
do.
But so Pauline, what's going on with the snow out there?
Well, it's we didn't expect it. We woke up today and we had like 1.5 feet, and Gary had to go out in the back and dig a tunnel for the dog so the dog can go outside and do her business. And he kind of slipped a little bit, but he was able to get up. He was wearing shorts, of course. This is Colorado, so he's got his shorts on now. And
So you got a lot of snow overnight?
yeah. It started about midnight.
And it's
it
still
just-
coming down now, or is it cleared out?
But sunny now.
It's coming down.
Did
Oh,
the
it's coming
Oh,
down.
it's still
did the
coming down?
weatherman predict this, or is this was unexpected?
Well, we were supposed to have it tomorrow,
Oh,
but it came in sooner. So,
Okay. Well, that's the deal with
Yeah.
Doug.
We would
Doug,
like
you
to have him
stand
here, but
by.
that's okay.
Stand by. Maybe you can help us with the city of the day today, if that's all right with you and Pauline. Do you guys have Valentine's Day crap up in the background there? What is that behind your head, Pauline?
crap.
Look at that.
It's like she's got like some Swedish Christmas thing.
That's a quilt. That's a
some
handmade
Valentine's
quilt.
Day shit there with all
Lo-
them
I mean, love
hearts.
is year round, though.
The quilt. I made the quilt, and it says faith, family, and friends in Swedish.
What the hell's it doing on the wall? Shouldn't that be up on the?
It's a big wall.
Well, I know, but you should be using that to keep yourself warm. The wall don't need it.
I,
Put it on the
I tell her
bed.
that all the time. She wants the quilts on the wall. I want them on my body.
Layer up. Get a nice sheet and then a down comforter and then quilt on top of that. And you'll be warm and you'll be snug as a
I
bug.
got some more quilts too, so I mean, we
All
have
right.
an abundance of them here.
Thank you very much.
Love bingo.
Okay, so did you see Doug's so stocking? It's still hanging on the
Tic-tac-toe with nothing but hearts. Listen,
We all win.
You see?
Had that fireplace pumping.
I know it's snowing out there.
Is it still hot out there?
Yeah, we're snowed in, man. We're snowed in.
Also, big not to compound things. Let me just say this. Did I say about the tree yet? We had a
No, we didn't talk about
so
that.
we had a down tree down the road from me because of the rain and the weather here.
It was a big old
There's a
tree.
big old tree came down to cut the road out.
R.I.P.
So we had
R.I.P. the
Vic
tree.
and Wes unable to get to the house. Took them a while. That's why we're starting late. There is a back way. I'm not going to tell anybody else about the back way. It's secret.
I didn't even know about it till today. So
There's Gary.
There we
Gary,
go.
how about that snow, huh?
It's not bad. It's real powdery, so it's not too heavy.
It's real powdery. Okay. What do you think? How much you think is on the ground now?
Now, about 2 feet, maybe.
whoa,
2 feet now. Okay, it was a foot earlier.
Yeah, another foot just came.
very interesting.
Interesting.
Put a little
Okay.
kitty litter down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't do
Anyway,
like snow angels in
I want
that.
to get. I'm
That's, like, too
so
big.
off. There's so much to get to. I don't even know if we've said what we need to say yet. I don't know where we are with the show. The other big factor: we have the tree down. We got the weather. We have Matt Carlin here. Had some kind of insane plastic surgery done over the break. I don't know if you can see that, folks.
Can we
If
see-
get
can
a
we
shot
see
of
Matt?
Matt. Is Matt's camera up, Wes? Yep. So if you can believe that, Matt had some radical plastic surgery done. I don't get it.
Kill that surgeon.
He does well.
Not
I mean,
a choice I would make.
I
but
don't. It doesn't look bad. It just
I
seems
mean-
more like a lateral move. It just seems like
right.
good for you, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a big waste. How do you feel?
Oh, you look good. Yeah, you had a
Feels good?
His mic is probably not.
Oh man, he said he feels good.
Botox.
And the stash too. I don't remember the stash, but maybe
Well, did
that's-
they add that
did they-
during this
Did they
procedure?
insert that? They pull,
No, the
pull
real
a hair
story
from your
is-
head and put it on your lip.
Follicular
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah. They pay a lot for that.
You feel better. That's not even the tip of the. I mean, we have. I just reminded me. Chad is here in place of Luke because Luke was around somebody that was around Omicron, so he's out,
God, now we're.
and it's a
gotta go.
nightmare. But we're committed.
mean,
we're so
I know
committed.
we went out on such a high like 2 weeks ago. We did this live show. You
But
know,
no,
we
the
had-
breaking
and
news
then-
is
no, we're gonna do
the
this.
breaking news is that Matt is in the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Carlin, producer Matt, is in the hospital. Is he here on the line?
Hey guys,
R.I.P.
Matt.
doing real bad. It's actually a hospice. They're
Oh,
giving me
Jesus, look
not
at there. No, don't make fun. No, so Matt, what's
Sorry,
going on with
sorry.
you? What happened?
Oh boy, what a fiasco! I've had a series of these crazy migraines since Monday.
Is that beeping
Like-
for real or is that you? You're
It was
doing
a drop. It was a drop. It was a drop. I can drop.
I
the
was
drop.
hoping there'd be some moaning and wailing in the background, but nothing going on right now. So I went to the regular doctor and then the ER yesterday, and I'm waiting around for a doctor to give me some results from these tests, but it seems like, I don't know. Well, it seems like it'll be all right.
It's some kind of vascular blockage or something like that. Some kind of.
Well, yeah,
Is
one
it a
test
lifestyle?
showed a
Is it a
little
lifestyle? Is it a consequence of a lifestyle choice?
Yeah, it was related to all sorts of no, it's I don't know what it is. It's just it might be a vascular thing in my noggin. One test showed something, a couple other tests showed up clean. I got a spinal tap, which
Oh
was
my
pretty
God.
cool.
Yeah, what is that? what is
Working on
that
a
like?
sex farm.
Nigel Tufnell comes in and
Oh,
he,
how great is that song though? We're working on a sex farm.
Wait, what is a spinal
But
tap
Yeah.
like?
So
Do they,
was a spinal tap painful?
You know, people, a lot of people say that that's so terrible. It wasn't. They kind of put a big syringe in your back to numb it, and
Yeah.
that part hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But then they
Great.
kind of stick something else in there. I don't know. I guess the nurse was good. They got a good clean hit in there.
Yeah.
That is
So,
painful
not
for
bad.
me.
Okay, good. I
I
know
wouldn't
my wife
recommend it
had a spinal
necessarily,
tap.
but-
I think during pregnancy, during her one of our daughter.
Well,
one
it's
of,
similar
oh,
to an
that's
epidural.
an epidural.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
So,
catheter?
all you women complaining
Let's
about
see it.
epidurals,
Stop
give
it.
me a break.
All right. Well, listen. You rest up. Are you feeling well
Oh
though?
my God.
Have you had
I'm
any?
fine. I'm just waiting around, getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Oh, what a big
Well,
shot.
let's get the office hours prayer chain going, and everybody send prayers.
Thank you.
We
Thank
need
you, everyone.
many prayers. It's the only way you're getting out of this.
Yeah.
Is if everyone prays all day.
Yeah, send me your prayers, and thank you very much. The show must go
And
on.
Matt, by the way, I have to say, even though he's not here, he's all morning he's been producing. He's been in the
yeah.
hospital bed.
Right.
This is Zach, by the way, from the Office Hours East, who happened to be in town, so he's here sitting in. Did you like the joke about the plastic surgery?
Yes, very much. He's a handsome guy.
I guess. I don't know.
I've never seen his face.
I don't know about handsome.
Not as handsome as
Hamson.
you, Matt.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Hey, Chrissy.
Hi, buddy.
I like that mustache. I mean, I'm thinking about a mustache and an earring.
On
Maybe
Zach?
is my next move.
Yeah.
Yeah, grow that hair in a little
Yeah.
bit. You'll
Mm-hmm.
Well,
be looking
fuzzy.
terrific.
Get your septum pierced.
Cool.
All
Do we have
right.
that too?
Well, listen.
I like that. All right.
Watch,
Peace and love.
Enjoy the show.
Thanks,
I'll talk to
everyone.
you later. Feel better. We're praying.
Hang in there, Matt.
We're praying hard.
Thanks,
I'm
buddy.
doing the old. I'm doing the old Our Father on him.
Our Father, who art in
Our
heaven.
Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Capiche?
Oh!
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we trespass
Forgive
against.
those.
Forgive those who trespass against us. Capiche?
Lead us not into
Lead us not into
temptation.
temptation, and deliver us from evil now and forever. What?
Now and forever hold your peace.
I almost got through the whole thing.
Deliver us from evil, but thine is the kingdom.
Oh, that part. We always that we
That's the
dropped
Lutheran
that
Yeah,
part.
that's out.
I'm
How about
Lutheran,
this?
so I
Hail
kept that.
Mary, full of grace.
The Lord is with thee.
The Lord is with thee.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee.
Give us our
Give us
day.
our day, our daily bread.
Give me my daily bread, all
Give
right?
us our day. Give us this day our daily bread.
Here is
And
my
forgive us
bread.
our trespasses. I get them all mixed up. Who knows?
This bread is stale.
I said that shit every day.
Oh my God, I did too.
Hail Mary. What do you mean hail? What Hail Mary? What the hell's that?
At Catholic
Hail.
school, do they do?
Hail.
Do you have to do the flag? Do you have to like salute the flag at Catholic school, or is it like?
The
Flag
American
of Jesus
flag?
Christ?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
wondering, is that a thing?
Yeah, we did the
Oh.
we did the pledge.
Oh
of,
yeah,
the
we did
pledge
the,
of
yeah, we did
pledge?
the pledge.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
Imagine us doing pledges.
Right.
I like pledges because you don't have to fulfill them at the end. You know, I pledge $50.
Done.
Yeah, bill me. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Oh,
Yeah, we did it in the morning, right? You do
That's
it. You do the
sick.
Pledge of Allegiance,
yeah.
and then you would do one of the prayers.
Our Father.
Oh God.
Our Father, who art.
Yeah.
How about just speak like a regular person in real times instead of like that's not what they were doing back in when he was around.
Yeah.
That's from like the 1700s or some shit.
It is like some Goomba saying like, "Who art in heaven?" There, right?
Does that make you feel smart? Because you're speaking like you're in Shakespeare now? Our Father who art in heaven. Fuck off.
Oh, this is my yeah.
Remember this one?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're getting sacrilegious now that the Christmas is over. Let's say hi to a Zoomer because God bless it. And we got a terrific show today, by the way. I want to say Jon Wurster is calling in soon. And it's going to be an honor to have him on the show. I'll tell you that much.
Hi, I'm Mike Love.
Hey, Mike.
Well, hey.
Phil Braun, we won't be able to get to today. That's the news. That's the big news. We won't have time for him today, it looks like, due to everything that's happening. But who else? Should I pick somebody or Zach? Do you want to roll the dice? What?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Let's take Gray Niner. Is he on the road again?
There
he is. Not the most flattering angle I've ever seen from the GN.
Give us a honk.
Put on your
Oh,
Santa
you got to turn your
Claus suit.
sound on there.
Yeah, you got
We gotta
we got no sound coming in
unmute the Niner.
from Gray Niner, but
He's-
that's okay.
Oh,
Hi, how are you today?
All right, forget him. We got. How about Grant Hawkins?
How's feeling for the mic?
Sorry, buddy.
oh, try again.
I think it's got to have something to do with those AirPods in his ear. Grant? Okay, so it's definitely on our
it's
end.
our end.
What's going on, folks? We got no Zoom audio. from
Speak
people.
up.
Producer Zach, you have to press to ask them to unmute.
You got to ask them to unmute.
Politely.
There he is. Hello.
Hey,
Hey, Grant.
can you hear me?
Yes.
How you guys doing today?
How am I doing? Have you been watching the show?
We're in absolute hell.
What are
No,
you
I
having, a
came
beer?
in late. It's non-alcoholic. It's 2:00. I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada. It's 2
Okay.
p.m.
So you just like the taste? I never get that. Who
Yeah.
likes the taste of beer?
What a weird.
Anyway.
I bought them for Christmas. I was hosting a Christmas dinner, so for those who didn't want to have alcohol, I bought
The
non-alcoholic beers.
The
and of
Heineken
course,
NA is supposed to be
nobody-
really good.
Well,
Not
listen,
tonight.
listen.
Dad.
Nobody drank them, as you can imagine. So now I'm finishing them off.
You had your hand raised. How can I help you?
I have a trivia game if you guys wanted to play.
A what?
A game if
A
you wanted to
game.
play. Yeah.
Let's try it. I don't think it's the right time in the show for a game because we haven't even done City of the
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see
can
what the game
if
is.
you want
Let's-
to come back,
Let's do it in the
Okay.
second half of the show. Are you going to stick around?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll be here all day.
We'll check in with you in the second half of the show. Let's do City of the Day before Jon Wurster. City of the Day is Doug. Are you there?
The city of the day. City of the day. Ain't much more to say.
Doug is off. Is Doug still here? No.
City of the day.
Oh, he's muted. Okay, we have to figure this out, guys. City of the Day is brought to you by. Ready? City of the Day is brought to you by. Now, this is interesting. This was our sponsor for the holiday special that was kicked to the corner once the big coal industry got involved in the show. We have Santa Solutions. Santa Solutions. Their products solve your holiday problems. Are your kids ungrateful when they open their gifts? No worries. Just use the present peasant. This realistic peasant will arrive at your home on Christmas morning, sit next to your kids, and watch them as they open their gifts. Their wanting glare of the present peasant will let them know how privileged they are to get any presents at all. And are you sick of strangers showing up at your door singing in Christmas songs? Then roll out the Carol Barrel. The Carol Barrel is filled with rotten fish and other stinky animal byproducts. Simply pop the lid off and leave it near your door. No one will want to open their mouth anywhere near nose shot of that thing. Nose shot. Plus, you can use the barrel to compost the green bean casserole and fruitcake that no one eats. So you can use it year-round for Jehovah's Witnesses, Girl Scouts, or any dunce who can't read a no solicitors sign. And finally, there's the Paper Gator. This robotic alligator will eat up all the discarded wrapping paper that piles up on Christmas morning. The Paper Gator will shred and compact the paper into clean-burning Yule logs. Your kids will love watching the gator lay down those logs. Plus, they will learn about recycling. So visit Santa Solutions today.
Santa Solutions.
Available at all participating Bass Pro Shops. As you can see, that my concern of doing that live in front of 500 people is why we changed course.
Santa
Doug,
Solutions.
you have the
I enjoyed
honor
it.
of being the city of the day because you are snowed in.
My parents laughed.
There we go.
Well, they're very
And,
supportive of their son. I get that. I appreciate that.
And I have, before we get to this, can I just say one thing about my theory about why Matt might be sick?
Why Matt and who are sick?
Why Matt might be sick.
Oh, what Matt White might be sick. Okay.
All those post-rock DVDs, he's listening to too much post-rock DVD.
Well, I think he's definitely having some kind of brain aneurysm due to the stress of the live show and the holidays and our trip to Cabo last week.
Could have been the side effect of the vax too.
Now
We are in.
I hate to do
Aurora.
this to you, Doug. I hate to put you on the spot here, and we do have Jon Wurster standing by, but I did a quick weather.com search of your area, and it does look like clear skies.
2 inches of snow.
No, I don't see any evidence of that. I don't see any.
No, we're snowed in here, man.
Just cleared away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it melts fast.
Oh, so it's melted.
It's melted.
Because Gary said it was 2 feet on the ground about 20 minutes ago.
2 feet of melted snow.
Oh yeah.
That's 20 minutes.
Well, we're blocked in.
Yeah.
So you had 2 feet of snow, and now it's melted in 20 minutes. Is that what you're coming in with? Coming at me with, Gary?
It's magic.
It's
What we
magic.
do. We need
Okay.
sidewalks here.
All right. Well, why don't you do this,
I guess
Doug?
I can head back.
All right. Doug, what is the city of the day officially?
Look, we lied about the snow because my mom wanted me to go to the sale at TJ Maxx. But we are in Aurora, Colorado.
Okay. Beautiful Aurora, sunny, warm Aurora,
Sunny.
Colorado.
Sunny.
Sunny and warm.
Well,
It's
shame
not
on you.
warm, actually.
I gotta say, Pauline, you are one hell of a good liar. You're lying like it's what you do for a living. You know
I'm a
that?
Catholic girl, so I know how to lie real good.
Yeah, shameful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Saucy.
Do you ever have to lie at TJ Maxx?
Sure.
Oh, yeah?
What do you lie about at TJ Maxx?
Oh, I lie about where the bathroom is. I tell them it's down there.
Why would you lie about where the
Someone has to
bathroom
clean it
is?
up.
What's
Miss,
that?
this is a dressing room.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, because it's just fun.
It's
And I
fun.
learned it from you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Lie about where the bathroom is. I want to know so much more
That's
about
a really good one. And then I'll tell them that it's on sale. And guess what? It's not on sale.
Oh.
Because they go up there thinking this price is the right
that. You
price.
get a rebate. The rebate will be reflected on your credit card in 24 hours. Okay.
When you have to return something, do you say, I bought this less than 30 days ago?
Yeah, you must feel a certain amount of shame with some of the products you hawk there
Well,
at TJ
I'd like
Maxx,
to
no?
show you Doug's Christmas stocking, which I made for him many years ago.
Yes, please.
Well,
No,
I know
don't
Jon
wanna-
Wurster's waiting, and but
Droves
Tim,
of
you,
people are
Tim,
signing
you,
up.
Tim, you and Eric used to lie to me when we were on tour. When we'd be at a restaurant, I'd be like, "Do you guys know where the bathroom is?" And
Oh,
you
yeah.
make me go into the kitchen.
We would do that. That's an all-timer. That's a standby Eric gag. He used to do that to me, and it's sort of like, you're the fool for asking,
Yeah, it's a pretty good bit.
and it'd be like, yeah, just go that way, and then take a left, and then you walk right in the kitchen or right out the front. Oh, look at that!
look at
There's
that.
Doug's stocking.
Isn't that nice?
Oh.
Hey, did you ever hear that Neil? Did you ever hear that Norm Macdonald joke? You know, it's a perfect stocking stuffer, Doug.
A foot?
You know what? Yeah, a human leg. That was his joke.
A human leg.
Anyways, rest in peace. One of the greats we lost this year, including Mike Nesmith.
Oh, my God.
There's now one monkey standing. One monkey left. I just want one monkey left.
Where does he rank in the top 4?
Of monkeys?
Yeah.
Who?
Is he-
Where does who rank?
Mickey's monkey.
Mickey.
Well, he's top dog now.
Well, now he is.
Top monk.
But you think he was second or third? Nesmith was first.
Well, what is this ranking? Is it popularity? Is it personal preference? Is it critical acclaim?
God. Pick one.
I'll tell you, growing up, Mickey was my guy. Like, as a kid, I think he appeals to kids.
He was the funniest.
Yeah.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Turn that
Me
off.
too, Vic.
Yeah, right. Mickey, and then Mickey sang the biggest hits, probably.
Mickey, well,
right?
let's bring Jon
And
Wurster into
Dave.
this conversation.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he might have a perspective on it if he's still here. Jon Wurster. Now we have to unmute John, folks. He's coming in.
I think we're done.
Here he comes, walking down the street.
We were trying to
He
figure
gets
this,
the-
John. We were trying to figure out the bands. You might know this. The bands
Yes.
that have songs that name check themselves. So you got the
Oh.
Monkees. You got Bad Company.
There's a
yeah.
lot of them.
There is a lot.
Blue Oyster Cult has a song called Blue Oyster Cult.
Really?
They do.
And I think Black Sabbath has a song called Black Sabbath, right?
Yep. Descendants have a song called Descendants.
I think the Monkees are the only ones that are saying this is who we are, right? Are there bands? Because Bad Company is just sort of maybe a coincidence because they're singing Bad Company till the day I die. It's not like we're Bad Company.
This song by the Descendants called Descendants is interesting because, all right, I'll try to make this as concise as I can.
Please don't. We're trying to kill many hours here.
Okay. So the band was formed by the drummer Bill Stevenson, and eventually Bill left, and two of the guys continued or wanted to continue as the Descendants, and they had a song that was basically written addressing Bill, and it's "We're the proud, the few, the Descendants, rocking and rolling tonight." So it was like, we're keeping it going without you.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the show, John. You've always been on. You've been on my list to come on the show for years. I think I felt like, not to get too in the weeds of what we all do here, but I felt like,
yes.
You know, you and Tom have such a singular, wonderful thing going. I didn't want to like intrude on that or somehow be disrespectful of that. And then I had Tom on. It was just absolutely lovely. So I figured, well, I should be able to talk to John and have. I mean, I'm not asking you to come on and do a bit.
We're PA guys.
I know. What are you gonna
we're
do?
bonded by blood.
What are you gonna do? But
we're
I can't.
Bonded by tasty cakes.
I don't talk that. I don't really. Isn't it weird that I don't have that accent at all, though?
But you're from
Allentown.
Where are you from?
Allentown.
You're up there, Allentown. Okay.
Yeah. That's like a Pennsylvania Dutch thing. That's like much worse on the ear than anything.
It is.
Don't
and
you know?
The further you go out that way, it's thicker and thicker and worse.
Where are you now? You at home? You off the road?
I'm down here, Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been. So let me just say, people that don't know, God bless you, if you don't know, but that you're. It's pathetic, really, truly. If you don't know John, you know, it's like, who the hell are you? This is a legendary guy. This is drummer. I'm talking Super Chunk, original member. Do you have a song called Hey, We're Super Chunk?
Hey, we're Super Chunk and we're coming to rock your faces.
And you're with the Mountain Goats in an official way. You're not like, because I was wondering, like, you know those guys that are in the Rolling Stones that don't get their picture taken with the Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
Like, who's the bass player?
Consulting.
Kenny, bass player for the Rolling Stones?
Daryl Jones.
Daryl Jones has been in the Rolling Stones maybe longer than, I don't know. Has he been in there as long as Ronnie Wood? No, not as long as Ronnie Wood, but longer than Bill Wyman was. He's in there as long as Bill Wyman was in the band.
Yes,
maybe.
And their keyboard player Chuck Lavelle has been with them since '82. Wow.
And all the pictures of them. It's just now it's just three guys. It's like Three Dog Night.
Three now. Yes. When I joined the Mountain Goats, we did a photo session actually at that what's that prison? It's an abandoned prison in Philly.
Oh yeah.
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Yes. So we did a photo shoot there.
There you go.
You're very welcome.
And then for like 2 years, we'd pull into a town and it'd still be a photo of the two guys, of John and Peter. And I would just like send an email to the manager and those guys. Sure, I'm glad we took those photos.
Well, it's an uncomfortable thing to take band. It's an uncomfortable thing to take band photos for you, I'm sure.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
As you get older too. Oh my God, it's just so much
smiling?
hiding.
Should you not be smiling? Like, it's almost worse to not smile. Because it's like, what's the matter with this guy? Is he not happy to be there? Like, what are you supposed to do?
Got an attitude? You're traveling the world and.
Wait, I was going to ask you. Oh, have you been looking at Mick Jagger? Speaking of the Rolling Stones, have you been watching Mick Jagger's Instagram account of late?
Yes. Although
very weird.
I didn't read it, but there's an article that just appeared this morning that explains why he does this thing where he'll go to a hot spot in each town they go to and take a photo.
Well, so what? I guess we have to read the article. This is
got to read it.
Yeah,
blend in. But he puts on a baseball cap and just tries to.
This is on the front page of the New York Times today. I think it just broke that this.
It's big stuff. Yeah.
Big investigative report. We should just get to the bottom of that. Chris, do you want to work on that?
Yeah, let's
get
to the article.
But it is, if you don't know, while they're on tour, And you're a road dog. You know how it is. There's like you got to fill the hours a lot of the time. So
you do.
If you're Mick, you've got so much time really to fill that what Mick's been doing is going to all these like tourist spots or like kind of not even tourists. Sometimes they're just like they're not. What would
like
you call
watering holes?
Yeah, like landmarks that are like a bridge or
places
something.
where normal people go.
Yeah, and it's just like this solitary shot of him like smiling and like posing. And
I have it. I've got why he wants to do it.
What's
Nobody
the
saw me.
story?
So Jagger expounded upon the joys of his new social media habit. I'm not doing it just to do Instagram pictures. I'm doing it to go out because I don't want to be stuck in a hotel room watching TV.
Yep.
But I mean, it gives you a bit of a funny thing. That's not.
Who are you, Paul McCartney?
I know. It's turning into McCartney.
Morphing, yeah.
Oh, that'll make a good picture. It's hilarious.
Well, that's a great story. That's a really interesting.
Needed to be a full article.
But
So glad I brought it up.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart's another one though to check out on Instagram. He's incredible.
Yeah.
He's
Like
on
his-
TikTok too.
Yeah, oh, is
I
he
liked
really?
that there
Yeah.
was this. I think it was more. I think it was on Keith's or Ronnie's account, but there was a post of them up. You know, when you stay at like a Marriott or, I think it's usually a Marriott. They will have like kind of a banquet room. It's like a suite that they could turn into like for parties, for like small parties, not a big like. It's more just like one of the rooms they've broken down a wall and turned with like a kitchen in it or something. And there's one where they have, it's like a little video of them up there, and it's Keith and Ronnie and probably Daryl and a couple other guys. And they just, you see those like silver buffet platters out, like it's got to be filled with like teriyaki chicken and some, rice and stuff. And everyone's got like cans of Diet Coke, and it just, the light's bright, and it just feels like, contrast that to like 72 when they're just throwing stuff out windows where they're just like, it just feels like so sanitized and boring as hell, just sitting up there. Anyways, John,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm pretty good. Made it through all that touring. The Mountain Goats and Bob Mold both did tours in the fall, and we got through them. People only got sick before the last show.
I saw that John from the Mountain Goats got sick or had COVID. Or
Yes, we did a 3-night run here in Chapel Hill, maybe a week and a half ago or so, and I think he got sick the last night.
Jesus.
So,
You're okay.
I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah.
You're immune.
I think I'm immune to a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well, your defenses must be high from all that road dog. And
I think so. I've never gotten food poisoning on the road ever. Isn't that crazy?
Are you a eat what's in front of me guy, or are you a particular problem eater?
I can eat what's in front of me, but I prefer. I'm kind of picky, so
You'll create
forage.
Your own, yeah, you're not like a hardcore vegan.
No.
Yeah. Okay. No disrespect to them.
No.
Pounds
By
of
all
meat.
means, pound meat. So one of the things, there's so much to get through with you. There's just, you're just gonna have to come back is the issue.
Can I ask a question quick?
Oh boy.
Hey, John. This is Vic. I'm a huge fan.
Hi.
Hey.
So John's like, I don't know who the hell this guy is.
I know.
Yeah,
Vic.
I think he does. I think he
know.
does. It's all right. It's all right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, but it's Vic Berger. If you've heard of me, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I want to know.
I just started staring at Vic with this nasty look.
so
I don't know why.
What was my question? Yeah, I know. Like, I'm so afraid to speak. All right. Anyway, I just came back from Pennsylvania. I'm a Pennsylvania native. I'm just curious. Like, I started like going around. Like, I kind of miss this. I miss the scrapple. I miss pierogies and stuff. Is there anything like that you're like, man? I kind of wish I had that these days. I wish I had it where I live now.
Yeah, I'm still dumbfounded why there aren't Wawas down here.
Mhm.
They seem to stop in Southern Virginia, and then my understanding is there's more Wawas in Florida than anywhere. Isn't that
Really?
crazy?
Wow.
So they jump over North Carolina.
Yes, yeah. So if I'm at all close, I'll always stop at Wawa and I'll get
Get a shorty?
No, I'll get like a regular. Sometimes I get a shorty, but it's usually regular. Yeah.
Shorty for the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Big
no
old
banana
carton of that
peppers.
iced tea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Half gallon.
Or the Turkey Hill iced tea too. I really like.
Turkey Hill.
Turkey.
Grab some water.
What about some Goldberg's peanut chews though? Those are the
Love
best.
them.
And those
Love
you don't
them.
find out. Those really you don't find out on the West Coast for sure. You don't find those.
No, at all. And they were available here in the South in the late '90s, and now I don't see them anymore. Yeah.
And the Utz Special Dark pretzels you can't get out here too.
Well,
Like,
you
I don't know.
can get the uniques.
Oh, you can get
which
the
are
uniques.
terrific.
Oh, you
yeah.
can. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, there we go.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this: are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Can we play John before we get to? Can we play John a little bit of Get Back? Did you enjoy the Get Back documentary? One of the greats, right?
Here's the deal.
You haven't seen it?
I'm not a Beatles.
Oh, you're not
fan.
a Beatles guy. That's right.
I'm almost 2 episodes in, and I
Okay.
just kind of lost interest. I gotta say, but I gotta jump back in.
Fair enough. That's interesting.
gotta
You're not
get
a
back.
Beatles guy,
yeah.
but you're a Dylan guy.
Get back in.
Yeah.
You're a Dylan guy.
I'm a Dylan and a Stones guy.
Okay. Do you hate the
Yeah.
Beatles, or you just don't? You just they just don't do it for you.
They don't do it for me. Like I don't think I've ever put a Beatles song on like a Mad Medley mixtape or anything like that.
Oh my God.
Do you have an
Yeah.
appreciation for Ringo Starr as a drummer, or no?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh, I appreciate all of them. I think they're all geniuses.
yeah.
It's just for whatever reason, the music, maybe because I just heard it everywhere as I was a, when
Yeah,
I was a
ubiquitous.
kid,
Yeah.
you know? But so nothing against them. It's not a band I would ever seek out really.
Sure.
Which is so weird because they're kind of the blueprint for music.
And it's also funny because you turned me on to this Beatles podcast that I absolutely loved called
Something about the
no,
Beatles?
no. It's called One Sweet Dream, and I ended up going on it. But you turned me on to that, and they didn't even know who you were. So it was this fun, random thing that happened.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Excuse me. But if you don't, maybe maybe since you don't care for the Beatles, you'll appreciate this cover. But I found this cover of a song, the song "Get Back," and I wanted to play for you. See what your impression of it.
It sounds tight already.
Yeah. Oh, they're adding a couple measures here.
Is this by the band Satisfaction also?
Name that band.
Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back,
Good.
get back to where you once belonged. Get back, children.
All right. Do you have any guess on who that is? Ever?
Well, I'm just judging by the lethargy and the worst snare drum sounds ever, and just the plot of it. It can only be the Grateful Dead, right?
Ding ding ding. Where's my ding dings? Oh. I love that. Like I love that when they venture into cover territory, it's really when they become naked to us as of where their talents.
Good loving.
Yeah, like, give me a little Blackbird, would you? Now, if you like the, you must at least know the song
If you
Blackbird.
like that, you're gonna
Oh,
love
sure,
it.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's a standard at this point, right? It's a standard. This is
my wedding song.
This version.
Here we go. Let them warm up and
Yeah.
hold on.
Trying to wake
Still
up. here.
tuning.
Yeah.
30 minutes of warming up.
Here we go. They're finding it.
There we go.
Here it is. Imagine you're in the audience, you're like, yes.
More.
They're encouraging it.
You know what it sounds like, John? It sounds like those country bears at Disney, and like they're sort of malfunctioning.
Getting slower.
Oh.
The band that didn't rock. There's a great story of Glyn Johns, the famous producer, who's
Glyn
in
Johns,
the
who's all over the Get Back documentary.
Yes, he was producing those some of those early Eagles records, I
Yes.
guess. And at one point, he just had to convince them. He was just like, "You guys can't rock. Please just don't.
Don't
You're
try.
great at the other stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
just do not try this anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, the folk country stuff is working for you.
Yeah, they're great at it.
Yeah.
That'd be a great anti-documentary on the Dead, the band that didn't rock.
Yeah.
Right.
They really.
I will say, I there's a really good movie theater here in Chapel Hill, and they'll play these like once one day showing of a movie, that sort of thing. So about 3 years ago, they had a Grateful Dead performance at Giant Stadium, the worst era, like 89 maybe.
A lot
It
of
was
short
terrible.
shorts.
Yeah, yeah. And so I thought, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see how long I can last.
Yeah.
And I lasted 20 minutes. That was it.
So you just lasted through the performance of Dark Star.
The tuning and Dark Star.
Yeah. I even watched. There's a recent from the Dead and Company, Dead and Co.
Oh my God.
And there's a video up online of them doing Touch of Grey, and God damn it, it drags. It is so slow.
So draggy.
And the two drummers look like they're in hell. They just look like they don't want to be there. They're fucking grumpy. And then John Mayer's got the worst tone going, and it's just a drag. And then people love it. People just love it.
I don't get it. I will read any book about them. I have watched that full documentary at least 5 times.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Did you read the new Led Zeppelin book?
I bought it yesterday.
I
Believe
read
it or
it.
not.
I just read it on vacation. I tore through it because those books are as with you. Those books are like, if like romance novels for a certain type of person, right? They're just I'll read them all. I don't care. I have to skip the first 30 pages because I don't care what council house they grew up in.
Same.
I didn't care that they found Chuck Berry and what their experience, how they first traded blues albums with each other and whatever. But once it gets cooking into the bad stuff, oof, not good.
I go straight to the bad stuff in every book, every one of them.
Two big points. One is these were bad guys. I mean, Robert Plant.
Kind of bad guys.
Robert Plant was okay. Like he seemed fairly reasonable and responsible. And John Paul Jones, I think, was also kind of held it together. They still were living this, I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody for doing drugs, but Jimmy Page with this 14-year-old is like, how do you?
Yeah.
Even back then, it was different times and everything, but she was very underage.
Probably under 14.
She was 14, but it's so that part's sick. The other thing that comes across is just how consistently idiotic and wrong the critics always were with that band. Like everything they did got panned by like most people.
Oh, terrible reviews.
And I mean that stuff to me, I'm a big Zepp head. I think those guys made some great music. And it's just funny because they track through their careers. Like Led Zeppelin 3 was laughed at and thought it was just terrible. And it's like, what are you talking about? It's so good.
But they must have sold it, right?
No, like that's the best. Yeah. Put that shit on, right? Or you're not a Zepp head either.
I'm not a Zepp head. Same thing though. I will read anything about them. I bought a John Bonham book yesterday too.
But I think Greg, our friend Greg, made a great point years ago, saying listening to the Grateful Dead versus Led Zeppelin, the sound that Led Zeppelin was able to make with 4 guys versus the Grateful Dead with 8 guys or whatever, it's just like
true.
It's so big and thick, and like the Zeppelin sound is so big and connected and works together. And then you have that slop that's going on the other side. Anyways, people hate when I rip on the Dead. It's making people very mad. But I wanted to do 2 things with you. One, well, since we're talking music, maybe I could do this with you. Matt brought this up, and I will say that Doug called out, and I was ahead of Doug on this. I said, I know where you're going with this. We're going to sound like old fogies. And this is no disrespect to the bands, but Brooklyn Vegan. Do you know Brooklyn Vegan? They're like a hipster, and they've always been very nice to me, and I'm sure they're very nice people there, and I'm not making fun of them necessarily here, but they put out their top 50 albums of 2021. Okay? Now, this is more of, I think, an indictment of us than it is of these groups. But I couldn't say I could tell you, I didn't know any of these bands. So I want to see if you've heard of any of these bands.
Ooh, I doubt it. Okay.
Okay? And these are the top records of the year, according to Brooklyn Vegan. The best.
Top records.
50. Okay, you got the new one from Wednesday. You know the group Wednesday? Now you're going to think...
I will.
The best.
You do?
Super Chunk. We're going on tour in February.
This is why you're here.
Wednesday is opening a few shows.
Great. Okay, clear. They're clear. Let them proceed. Matty Diaz?
Nope.
How about audiobooks?
Nope.
How about Arab Strap? They sound familiar. Yes, I've heard of them. How about King Woman?
Nope.
How about Damon Locks and Black Monument Ensemble?
Yes, Damon Locke, I know.
Good.
Yeah.
How about this one? Fiddlehead.
Nope.
I love this part. You like this. Fiddlehead, Between the Richness. This says, since forming as a side project in 2014, Fiddlehead has become vocalist Pat Flynn's most widely beloved band since Have Heart. Do you know about Have Heart?
Nope.
So I'm lost. You know, like this Fiddlehead's a side project for something I also don't know. I don't know. And please, don't come at me if you call me, if you write me and say, Tim, you'll actually love Fiddlehead. I might, and I'd be happy to know about Fiddlehead. I'd love knowing about new things.
Yeah.
Heavily influenced by Fugazi, it says in there.
Okay, I'm not probably going to like it then. But For Your Health. Do you know For Your Health? That sounds like a Steve Brule reference there.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Indigo D'Souza?
Nope.
I love your delivery of this nopes, though. We appreciate it. Lost Girls? That sounds familiar.
Nope.
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 You should pronounce the title there, Tim. What was that?
Oh, it's Mendes Lovely. Knocked Loose?
No.
John?
No.
We Are the Union?
Nope.
Grouper? I've heard of them. Maybe.
No.
Clario? I've heard of Clario.
Nope.
Frozen Soul?
Nope.
You didn't get the new Frozen Soul?
Not yet. Not yet.
Crypt of Ice, it's called?
Nope.
This can't be real. This is a death metal band, by the way, I guess.
Okay.
Lucy Dacus?
Yes.
Oh. See, this is, this should be a game where we introduce, like, our own fake names and see if, is it real or... Mock Hami?
No.
How about Dry Cleaning?
No.
They're on 4AD.
Don't know them.
The incongruous mix of dryly delivered spoken word vocals over revved up rhythms and spiky guitars are a winning combo that stretches back at least to the dawn of post-punk. John, got to get into Dry Cleaning, number 33. Now, we've had these guys on the show. Spirit of the Beehive, they're on the list. I like them. Armand Hammer and the Alchemist?
No.
Wasn't he canceled?
No, that's Army. This is Armand.
Army. Yeah.
Sons of Kemet?
Nope.
We are getting low on the list here. Polo G?
Nope.
He's a rapper.
yeah.
Salt? S-A-U-L-T?
Nope.
We got Lana Del Rey. We all know her. She comes in at 27. The Armed?
I think I've heard of them.
How about Dave? He's a UK rapper.
No.
And then you got Olivia. Now we're getting into some familiar territory. Olivia Rodrigo, I've heard of her.
Yes.
Torres.
Yes.
Vince Staples, I've heard of him. Home is Where?
That's what their name is?
Yeah.
With a question mark?
Here's the right. It's just Home is Where. W-H-E-R-E.
No.
Nothing? Not only did Home is Where go viral for making a guide to fifth wave emo, they also put out an emo album so fresh and unique that it could only mark the dawn of a new era for the genre. So
I got to get this.
Get into that. Lorraine, One Step Closer.
Nope.
I'm going to fire away here. Aruj, let me know if you know anybody. We'll assume it's no. Wiki, W-I-K-I.
Nope.
The World is a Beautiful Place.
Nope.
Portrait of Guilt.
Nope.
Portrait of Guilt's mix of screamo, hardcore, black metal, death metal, sludge, and noise became more fluid than ever on this year's masterful We Are Always Alone. So that's exciting for them. More Mother, M-O-O-R, Mother.
Nope.
And if anybody in this room has heard of any of these, please let me know. Here's a good one. Maxo Cream, that's cream with a K.
No.
That was my nickname in high school.
Manchester Orchestra.
Yeah. Yes, heard of them.
Okay, Floating Points, Pharaoh Santa, that's some
No.
jazz, Luca Bob. We know this, Japanese Breakfast.
Yes.
Billie Eilish, we're getting into the good stuff.
Yes.
Every Time I Die.
Yes.
You do?
I've heard of them. Yes.
Okay. Cassandra Jenkins.
No.
The Weather Station, that sounds familiar.
Yes.
Little Sims.
Nope.
Some of this stuff is going to be in a genre that I don't follow very closely, of course. And a lot of this is, frankly. Tyler, the Creator's number 4. He's a very popular artist. Number 3, Low. That's a well-known artist. Number 2, Jasmine Sullivan.
No.
No idea. Number 1. Okay, now this is a group on Roadrunner. It's a well-known label, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 1. Turnstile.
Unsure. Maybe, maybe not.
Sounds familiar.
What kind?
2001 produced so many great records that fall into the punk. It's a punk group. All right, so listen. Come at me. Don't come at John. He's my guest. Come at Vic. You don't know Turnstile? The fuck,
I'm gonna go check some of these out.
You don't know shit.
Yeah. But
There's
I
a
thought
lot
that
of
was
music out
interesting. That there's so much out there, and I love, wow. It's getting harder and harder. If you're a band starting up and you're like, well, what are we going to call ourselves? That's a tough hill to climb.
Tables.
The tables.
No, just tables.
Tables, right. We're called Fun Tablet.
Yeah.
The other reason I wanted to have you on the show is you're as much like Mick Jagger has been so successful on Instagram. Your series that you've been doing on here is called what do you call it? My worst hashtag my worst friend.
Hashtag my new worst friend.
That's it.
Yes.
And you're a very particular guy because there's provocative or sexual things, or certain things that are a little blue or a little or dealing with the human anatomy, turn like repulsive to you, or just make you're just not a fan of that style of. I mean, would you say you're not a fan of that style of? Well, explain it. I don't have to put words in your mouth.
I don't think anyone should be having sex, and I don't approve of it. So
there's other ways to conceive and to continue the population.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. So anything that hints of that or defecation, not
pee poo poo stuff.
Pee-pees and wee-wees.
Pee vagina stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I guess I don't know how long I've been doing this. It feels like a lifetime at this point. But so every day I'll get at least 30 of these submissions that people will find either in real life or on Instagram or wherever. And they'll send me these photos, and there's no real process. There's no real guidelines or rules.
Didn't ask you about the process. This is not WTF. What's your process?
If I could just break down a few of these photos. You know what I mean?
Let's see a few. Let's see a few, and then we'll take a break because we like to take a break. We are running a little. We started a little late, so we'll go a little late on the first hour here. And these are 5 of your favorites lately. Now, what is this?
I tallied the top 10 photos for the year, going by the number of likes, and so I think we're going to talk about 5 of these today.
Very
There's still
good.
5.
Because then you're going to do
that
your
are
own
surprise.
5 off my show New Year's. Is that correct? Is that what
Every
you're plugging
New-
on the show today?
Yes, yeah. So keep that money coming in.
Are you going to be Are you joining Anderson Cooper and what's the other guy's
Yep.
name? You're going to be
Cohen.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Andy Cohen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm going to dip in on that on tomorrow night? Yikes.
Yeah.
That's such an uncomfortable watching those two guys riff.
Tuning in live.
Okay, so this is Tits Now with Jesus up top on the roof.
Lit
Yes.
Late, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it's supposed to say "Let it snow," and that's how they figured out how to get all the letters in.
Wow.
Let it snow. Oh my
That's-
God,
Wow.
that's insane.
Wow.
That's a
Isn't that
deep.
wild?
I would never have got there
Wow.
in a million
No.
years
No.
if you hadn't pointed
No.
that out.
No. Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's sent in by Stephanie Drury, who sends some of the darkest stuff, I think, to you, right?
Yes. Has never come in first place. Could change tomorrow. We'll
We'll
see.
see. All right, what else do you have? Ah, man.
Hey.
It's upsetting.
I don't like that. Folks, if you're listening, you really have to watch the show because this is a visual segment here. I don't like that.
Now I can't see which one you're looking at. What are you looking at?
It's the elf with the present with the.
Oh, terrible.
His hand,
Yeah.
The giant present.
Now this seems unintentional. Or do you know?
Those are the best ones. The best ones are the unintentionally sexual ones.
It's our minds that are doing all the heavy lifting here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're the sickos.
But I mean, so I guess my big question for all of those things like that, or there's a lot of church marquees like,
come in the name of Christ or something.
let him come into you, or like you don't get to heaven unless you're down on your knees, that sort of stuff. So those are my favorites.
Yeah.
And so it's like, how does this get through? All these have to go through at least 5 people.
Yeah, I know. Well, what is this a brand or something? Like, what is this? What is it? Is it an ornament? I can't.
I think it's like a little stand up that someone put in their front lawn, like a Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a cutout.
Yeah, but it had to be manufactured and
Exactly.
colors
Yeah.
had to be chosen.
All of it.
It just doesn't anatomically make any sense. Like it feels
No.
like his shoulder is dislocated or something. Like
Totally. Yeah.
A little
it's
rash
wrong.
on the tip.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
awful. And he's got that smile. Like the elf knows what's going
Yeah.
on. Believe me.
Right.
Yeah. Now
All right.
knows.
Check
What's
out my
next?
cock.
What does this say? Can you read that, folks?
The best realtors embrace the cold November rain. And it's guys that look like what's his
Axl
name?
Rose.
Axl and
Axl.
Slash. Yeah. Michael
Remax.
Majeski and Dylan Finhouse. I can't say.
Now, what's your issue with this, John? It just bad
Oh,
taste?
I'm just. It got a phenomenal amount of support.
Okay.
So I guess I just love the fact that like one of those guys had that idea. they could afford to go to a professional studio
Yeah.
to have it taken. They picked everything out. Someone laid out that ad.
Yeah.
And
this
everyone,
isn't from 1994.
No, this is from this year.
Yeah, someone cut the sleeves off the T-shirt.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
yeah. And you know that there's like a whole group of people, who either are their wives or coworkers at the photo shoot, just like, yes, you guys look great. It's great.
Axl doesn't wear his bandana like that either. It's across the
Right.
forehead.
That's right.
Yeah.
Poison does. What's his name? Brett.
Brett, he does the bandana
he
and
does
then a
the
cowboy
bandana
hat over top
because
of it.
he's
right.
balding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am getting
Covers it
some
all.
complaints from the chat that it's hard for them to read what's going on. Do we
Okay.
have this full screen, Wes? Do you hear the chorus of complaints on this?
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the next one? That one gets.
there it is.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, not great. It doesn't make me. It doesn't. Oh, let's see. Oh, this one was big. Steven Van Zandt said he had a temporary addiction to menage a trois.
I just started his book, and I haven't gotten to this part yet, so I can't fully comment on it. But
You're reading the book.
Yes, it's something to admit.
I mean, it's Chris. Do you do a little Stevie? Do you have a Stevie in your back?
Of course I do. What do you think? I'm addicted to a menage a trois. Huh?
Hey, T.
Hey.
I mean, it could be. I don't know what he says in the book, but it could be one of those things where I was like addicted to this. Like I was in so many.
I was addicted to it.
Like it's just a turn of phrase. It's not necessarily like a condition.
But it's a quote though. It's a quote from it.
Right, but I'm saying if I said it this way, like, man, I am addicted to these chocolate eclairs lately. Like I can that doesn't mean I have like a problem.
But throw in temporarily.
Temporary seems very.
I'm temporarily addicted to this.
And
You two, over here.
I'm almost through it.
Who's also addicted is the question.
Right.
It's his wife.
I mean, it's sort of. He's been married for a long time, so like that's kind of implied, maybe. Which I wouldn't like to be named in this news breaking. This headline.
Yeah, no, we definitely want to get to the bottom of that.
And what about the girl in the back?
Yeah,
like she's thrown under the bus with this.
It's implied that she's the other partner.
Me and my guitar and you.
I didn't, because I know his wife plays his wife on The Sopranos, but then we were watching this movie on Christmas with my kids called The Christmas Chronicles.
Yes.
Right? You know that movie?
Do you watch both of them?
Russell? No, only the first one.
I like them.
Pretty good movie.
They're pretty damn good. Yeah.
But
Kurt Russell's
Kurt Russell's in jail, and who's he in jail with? But little Stevie Van Zandt is in there.
That's amazing.
No.
Yeah, and
it's a spirit of Christmas.
Which I figured out pretty quickly is because it was a Netflix movie, and that Lilyhammer show was probably just in, there he was like a big Netflix guy at that time.
Which I watched in its entirety.
The Lilyhammer. I haven't watched the Lilyhammer.
I hear it's good.
You got to watch that after The Sopranos. Is it in the same extended universe as The Sopranos? It feels like it kind of isn't, but
no,
same,
no.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does his thing. It's
He's
him.
a mobster.
It's the same. Yeah.
It's the thing.
But in this Christmas Chronicles, it's probably the worst moment in the movie because he's
so
like
corny.
He's Santa and he's magical and he's like, what we should do is play this blues song, and it's like one of those like Blues Brothers moments when suddenly all the band is there and Stevie's playing guitar. But one of the backup singers is Stevie's wife. She's like in there for one shot.
Ooh.
So it's like a package deal with those two.
You gotta put her in.
Oh, it totally is.
I don't care if she's in the background doing the jingle bells, whatever it is.
Give her a shot.
Give her in. It's good for SAG. It's good for our insurance. But he's wearing a nice piece.
Is
nice,
he wearing the bandana or he's wearing
No,
the
he's
piece?
a nice hair piece, like a full long hair thing.
This is beautiful hair.
I don't know if it's in the book or not, but I heard. What a terrible thing to start.
You hear a lot. I mean, you got the goods. You have the goods because people talk to you and tell you
I'm exposed to
things.
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Forget that Sharpling. It's you got to write that book with all the with all the juice.
I got to wait till a lot of people are dead.
Yeah.
But
what did you hear?
I heard that the bandana is to cover like a big scar. He had a terrible accident at some point.
That's true.
Oh.
Is that true?
He got into a motorcycle accident.
Interesting.
And,
Okay.
And his whole entire scalp was removed.
Wow.
From the
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just like his open brain under that
I
scarf?
think so. I think.
He looks like the T-1000 with a big chunk of metal.
Oh my God. Well,
now
that's
I'm wishing I
interesting.
started that book at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Which
true.
I did, I would know.
All right, John, this has been a blast. We have to take a break and turn it back to the listeners to some degree, which is always, it's a devil's bargain because
it is because sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's not.
Well, you're going to get somebody. The first thing you're going to say to me, they're going to say, "How's it going?" It's going. You know how it's going.
Yeah. And then you ask them how they're doing,
How
and they
you
go,
doing?
"It's okay, I guess." I don't know.
You having a good holiday?
I don't know.
God, I hope I haven't seen you in years. It would be great to see you in
been a
person.
long time.
It's been a long time. But you're one of those guys I could probably go 5 years without seeing. I'd see you. It'd be like I was talking to you yesterday. It's just
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And I apologize for my barrage of texts over this year, just saying how much I loved the stand-up special. And
I could get those every day of the week. You'd think everyone's doing that? No. Nobody respects. what I do and think that I care what they think. They think you don't care. It means the world, especially from a mind like you, who's also one of the funniest people in the world. I like how I said also, it's including me in the comments.
Everybody, yeah.
But no, you are one of the greats, and I did appreciate that. I'm so happy when I get to entertain you for a change.
That was the funniest thing I saw that year.
Oh, thank you. All right, we'll catch up later, and all the best. Happy New Year. Be safe.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for having
Bye,
me.
John.
Year,
Thanks
John.
for being
Bye.
on the
Bye.
show. Everyone loves you.
Happy
Happy
New Year.
clapping. All right, folks, we're going to
Namaste.
take a $5. If you're listening on YouTube live, join the Patreon, patreon.com/officehours-live. One other plug here, if you're a high monthly member, High Network is where you can find On Cinema and all the things that happen with On Cinema. For today and tomorrow, if you want to upgrade to the yearly membership, the annual membership, which is $55 a year, today and tomorrow only, if you're a monthly member, get on there and you get it for $50 straight. No fees.
Wow.
No fuck arounds.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. No more bullshit.
50.
50. That's half a hundo.
Yeah.
And it's the year, and you're set,
Just
and
do
you're
it.
off and running, and you got access, and you watch whatever you want. That's what we want.
Pay for it. Don't be a skull fox.
Don't be a fucking Skolfatz. We
Outta
need the
here.
Escarole.
Yay.
Escarole. Listen, we'll be back with Chris. I'll get into it with you.
Yes.
And with Vic.
Oh.
And whoever this guy is.
The new
I don't
Matt.
know.
The new man.
The new Matt. All right, be back in 5.